Hi everyone. I wanted to share a testimony of an experience which I had when I was a child, and this recent painting which I've just completed after a decade of painting, working on it, which is kind of an expression of this experience which I had. So I'll jump right into it. When I was about 12 years old, I had a dream, and it was a dream which had a profound effect on my life. And in the dream, I found myself standing on the car park in the church in a city or a suburb called Essendon. It was a church where we used to go for mass as a family. And it was evening in the dream, and the sun was setting. I was looking around. I was like a witness to the scene. To my right, I saw tall Christmas trees, and they had these oversized, sort of gigantic decorations or spheres, metallic spheres, which sort of glowed in this unnatural or supernatural color. And they were sort of in the primary colors. So they were red and green and blue, yellow. And I thought it was strange. It was something unusual about them. And as I sort of looked to my left, I saw two nuns standing, and they were looking up at the sky, and they looked astonished. And the strange thing I noticed was that the whole sky was blood red. The whole sky was entirely red, and all of the clouds were sort of glowing, but it didn't look like a normal sunset. It looked really unusual. And then I heard a noise, like a thundering noise, which I can only describe as something similar to like a waterfall or maybe the ocean or something like that. It was like a loud, thunderous noise. And I saw these magenta or pink colored rays of light, like beams coming down, and they were sort of shining through everything, through the entire scene. And so as I looked up, my vision sort of went up to see where they were coming from, where the origin was, and I saw that the clouds had opened in the shape of a triangle, and within that triangle, I saw the living eye of God the Father. And like, speaking about this experience and even painting it does not in any way describe, there's no way to describe what that was like, looking into the eye of God the Father. But what I remember from the experience was that it was a incredible sense of ancientness, as though this was an ultimate reality, or a being which was always present, a being which has been here since the most ancient times. There was a feeling of ancientness, but alongside that, there was a feeling of, or a sense of incredible freshness or newness, as if it was the most living, the source of life itself. And my perception of that was that this being, this force, I knew it was God. It was God the Father. Sort of looked straight through me, knew everything about me, has always been here, and will always be here until it was a feeling of eternity, of timelessness. And the power and the light was just indescribable. I was probably about 12 years old from what I remember of that experience. And it was like I was crushed, like I wasn't, I felt that I was nothing in the presence of this. And when I woke up, it felt so real. That dream experience felt so real, as if that was the ultimate reality, and as though my ordinary life had been sort of the dream. It was that real. And many years have passed since this experience, and I've sort of held on to it, and I've shared it with friends and spoken to people about it. And I've never doubted that it was kind of an experience of God. And over the years, I've asked myself why, and I think it was a sort of a wake up call for me, and a confirmation. One way of God sort of sharing the truth that He's always here with me, and with each one of us. I don't see myself as being special or, good or, any better than anyone else. I feel that God is here for everyone each day, every day, even if we don't think about that reality, or we're not conscious of that reality. And occasionally, there are times when we are able to maybe focus on that reality through prayer or through connecting. And I think the main reason why I experienced it was to know that I'm not alone in this life, and that there's always this higher, loving, powerful, intelligent force. And it's not just a force; it's a being. It's an actual. I could call it a person, but the ultimate creator. And it's very, very real. I have no doubt about that. And since that time, my life's gone on many different pathways, and some of them have led me far away from God and from that truth. But I've always sort of been led back to reconnect. And so there's for many years I was kind of hesitant to even attempt to depict this in the painted form, because I felt that I wasn't technically wasn't capable of reproducing what the experience was. And around 2012, I felt a call, or I just felt like I wanted to start this painting. And so after 10 years of working away at it, this is the painting behind me right now, and it's close to finished. I think it's quite finished. And also to say that I know that this symbol of the all-seeing eye, or the eye of providence, it has a lot of connotations for different people, such as the different secret societies and these groups who have sort of adopted this symbol. But for me, it's something very living. It's not just a symbol, but the way that I experienced it was actually a living presence. It was like an aspect of divinity. And I don't associate in any way with any of these these groups or societies or anything like that. I don't see it in that light. And I know this is something which happens to a lot of symbols. They get adopted or hijacked by different groups and organizations, but in themselves they have a sort of a life, an archetypal force which is living. It's a living being. So it's been an important journey to paint this for me, and I'm happy to share it with you now. And I thought I'd make this short video to sort of explain a bit about this image. Thank you for listening, and all the best.